So everyone is trying to make sense of what happened between Marjorie Taylor Greene and Jasmine Crockett concerning the false eyelashes remark on the House floor. So here's the interview with MSNBC concerning the matter.
A late-night House oversight markup last night was derailed for nearly an hour after Greene mocked Crockett. You can see for yourself.
Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AC.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order, Mr. Chairman. Would you regain order of your committee?
Order.
Please. There's a point of order.
We have a point of order, Mr. Lynch.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Greene's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down. Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play,
Baby girl,
We are gonna move, and we're gonna take your words down.
I second that motion.
Now, after that, there was a failed vote to strike Greene's comments from the record, and she was allowed to continue her remarks. And that's when Crockett stepped back into the fray.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
What now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
So you don't want to talk about it? Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look it, calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do. So I'm trying to get clarification.
You're not recognized, Ms.
I can't
Crockett.
hear you with your yelling.
Don't want
Calm
to
down.
No,
Can you please calm
don't
down?
tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all talk
Calm down.
noise, and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look,
come
Chairman,
and
can we
talk
send outside
shit
to take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all gonna have a problem.
Greene brushed off any criticism that she got over the last 24 hours, writing this: AOC isn't intelligent. Jasmine Crockett has fake eyelashes. These aren't attacks on personalities. These are just facts.
So clearly, Marjorie Taylor Greene was not backing down. She just doubled down and reinforced what she said on the floor.
Congresswoman, thanks for being here. First of all, I wonder, in that moment in the hearing room, why did you react the way that you did to the comment that Marjorie Taylor Greene made about you?
So I want to clarify that I actually did not react instantaneously. I actually was trying to allow the process to work. So you heard from AOC, who is our vice ranking member, and you heard from Jamie Raskin, who's our ranker, as we attempted to go through the process. And there was an agreement, and of course, Marjorie had to be Marjorie, and she refused to actually apologize. Therefore, I needed clarification as to why the chairman refused to actually take her words down, which meant that she would be kicked out of the committee room for the rest of the hearing, which would have been appropriate.
Now, the part that I think really kind of, frankly, caught the internet afire is when you described Greene in this request for clarification as a bleached blonde, bad-built butch body. I had to look at my notes to read. Any regrets about that kind of language, especially given that you were trying to make a point, frankly, about decorum in the hearing room?
I don't think she had regrets. The only regret I would say is that she didn't add more adjectives to that statement. Let's continue.
I have no regrets, and I'll tell you why. Because Marjorie Taylor Greene is the type of person that if you give her an inch, she'll take a mile. And the fact that they continue to allow her to break the rules of decorum over and over and over, whether it's the State of the Union that the president is delivering and she's wearing a MAGA hat, or otherwise, the reason that she didn't have committee assignments before was because she did not know how to conduct herself as a member of Congress. And so if I just sit there and say, oh, well, Marjorie said it about me, what's to stop her to continue to do it again and again? And at the end of the day, I was elected as a representative of Congress, but that doesn't mean that I'm supposed to be somebody's doormat.
So sometimes you have to nip these things in the bud. And I think that's what Representative Crockett was trying to do, trying to address the issue before it gets overblown on another occasion. Marjorie Taylor Greene might have said something a little more inappropriate. And so she was trying to stop the flow of what's to come, I believe.
What Michelle Obama famously said, when they go low, we go high. Are those days basically over?
I think it's been over since Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene lacking decorum. It's been over. But let's listen to what Representative Jasmine Crockett has to say. As you join the page, kindly hit that like bell and subscribe if you haven't done so as yet. Turn on your notification bell to get the next video. Thank you.
I don't know that we can even call this a low. I mean, she goes to hell, and then I do my best to remind her as to why she should not cross me.
So one of your colleagues, Jamie Raskin, actually suggested that some members might have been drinking. Others have said that as well, making that suggestion. That's a pretty serious allegation. Do you think that that played a factor here?
I think with Marjorie Taylor Greene, it doesn't require alcohol for her to be unhinged. I'll be perfectly honest. I don't know. I don't have any facts to that. So, I won't say and I won't participate in rumors when I don't have any facts behind it.
So you also called Greene racist for what she said about you. Why is that?
Yeah. Because as I've received so many amazing compliments from MAGA America, throughout my time in Congress, a lot of times when I would go viral, instead of them trying to address the things that I laid out in a very factual way, what they would try to do is say, oh, look at her hair, or look at her nails, or look at her lashes. And they would all then associate anything that I do as a form of beautification with being quote unquote ghetto. And so to me, she was just basically repeating the nonsense that MAGA world is constantly putting out there, because I am not the only woman in Congress that wears lashes.
Exactly. That is my point exactly. They try to associate the lashes, the hair, the nails with being ghetto. When in fact, in every society, women wear those things. So why equate it to just the black community or the black woman? And moreover, I believe that Jasmine Crockett was targeted because there are a lot of women in Congress, and Marjorie Taylor Greene have not said anything concerning their lashes. And I'm sure Jasmine Crockett, Representative Jasmine Crockett, is not the only woman in Congress or the House of Representatives who wears eyelashes or nails or hair. Let's be clear. Let's continue.
CNN.
This particular interview is by CNN. Don't forget to hit that like bell for me as you come onto the page. Thank you.
And there are women on her side of the aisle that wear lashes as well as hair extensions. But she's never felt like that was a dig that she needed to take at anyone, except for me, a black woman who sits on the committee. And then, of course, she went after AOC and called her unintelligent, a brown woman that sits on the committee.
Now here is MSNBC trying to get a grip as to what happened between Jasmine Crockett and Marjorie Taylor Greene with the cat fighting on the floor.
Tonight with the Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, Democrat of Texas, and as we mentioned, a member of the House Oversight Committee. She's also a civil rights and a criminal defense attorney whom we've known for some time. We knew her when she was in the Texas legislature, and an observer back then would have realized that one may pick a fight with you, Congresswoman Crockett, but one has to expect one is going to get a fight back.
Absolutely. It's great to see you. And thank you so much for showing that I actually was trying to engage in something of substance in the committee hearing as well, because unfortunately the drama is the only thing that anyone knows about what happened yesterday. But when we talk about whether or not Republicans are serious about doing the work of the people, you have to juxtapose the fact that the Speaker of the House specifically disinvited the President of Kenya for a joint address to Congress because he said, we're just too busy, we have too many things to do. And then these people don't even show up for work. And instead, by the time they come in, all they do is wreak chaos and havoc.
Let's talk about this concept of even that oversight hearing, the things that are getting discussed. As we described it, it's an investigation in search of a crime. There's an actual crime that's being tried in a court, but this Congress seems fixated on doing things about and around Donald Trump. At some point, when you go back to your district in Texas, people must be telling you this can't be what they expect Congress to be doing.
No, absolutely not. My district wants me to work on real issues, such as my constituent, Eugene Gates, who worked for the Postal Service and died under terrible working conditions. They want us to investigate that. They want us to come up with things to make sure that we can save lives. But this particular committee has decided, because they've engaged in failure after failure after failure, that now we want to point to A.G. Garland. And because we weren't able to get the Homeland Security secretary, and because we weren't able to get the president, now let's decide we're going to go after the attorney general and instead say, you know what, hold him in contempt. They talked about jailing him, another thing that wasn't highlighted, but they talked about throw him in jail. Now they want to throw him in jail. Imagine this, Ali. They want to throw him in jail because they say we didn't get the audio recordings of the voluntary statement that was given by the president of the United States. We have the transcript, and you heard Comer say last night, I've got 2 hearing aids, I can't hear. So why he needs the audio, I'm still kind of confused. But nevertheless, they want to throw him in jail for that, yet they want to go and defend Trump for something so much more egregious and act like he should not be in jail at all.
The bottom line, that's what it has come to. That's what our system has boiled down to. It seems to me as if the rule of law, as we know it to be, no longer exists.
That's who these people are.
But isn't that the problem? Because at one point, Mike Johnson had said this about impeachment. He said, once you start going down this road, everybody just does it to everybody. Is this not the point, though, that they are distracting from Donald Trump's alleged criminality by turning what are policy issues? If you don't like what the Homeland Security Secretary is doing, that's a policy issue. You vote the bums out and you get a new Homeland Security. If you don't like what the Attorney General is doing, it's the same thing. They are turning policy disputes into something that is meant to look like criminality.
Absolutely, because they want to make it seem as if everyone is on the same level as Trump. And the reality is that Trump is in the basement. The rest of us are residing above the basement. And you think about this, Ali, what are we dealing with right now with the Supreme Court? We are dealing with lawyers that are saying, you know what, he needs to have a pass to commit crimes while he's president. And the Supreme Court is actually listening and weighing in on this as if it's anything to think about. This is what we've devolved in. This is why this is not the party of law and order. This is why we saw all of the chaos yesterday with Marjorie Taylor Greene. This is why we saw chaos last week with Marjorie Taylor Greene. So there is no there, and both sides are equally bad. That is not the truth. The reality is that once Marjorie broke the rules yesterday, Comer decided he wasn't going to enforce the rules, and I decided that I didn't sign up to come to Congress to be anybody's doormat, and so therefore, I was not going to violate the rules. But because I understand the rules and I'm a good lawyer, I decided to just ask a parliamentary inquiry.
So here was the exchange between Jasmine Crockett and Marjorie Taylor Greene that went viral.
Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down. Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
You're not.
Yeah, you're not. You don't have enough intelligence.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
What now?
Well, it looks like if Jasmine Crockett has left the building, and here comes shenanigans. Well, there you have it, folks. Marjorie Taylor Greene is going to continue attacking members, and these members are going to defend themselves if they feel as though nothing is being done, and there are no checks and balance on Marjorie Taylor Greene. On that note, I'm over now. Don't forget to hit that like bell and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet. Thank you for watching.